Now let me ask you something. Do you remember being scared of the dark as a kid? That feeling that something was watching you from the corner of the room, from under the bed, from inside the closet? Most of us grew up and realized those fears were just our imagination running wild. She never got that luxury, because hers was real. She was 10 years old, the age where you're old enough to know monsters aren't real, but young enough to still feel like they might be. Her bedroom was ordinary. A typical child's room with toys and books, and a closet along the far wall with a door that never quite sat right in its frame. Every single night without fail, she would wake up in the dark with that feeling. Someone was watching her. Not something. Someone. She could feel it the way you feel eyes on the back of your neck in a crowded room. That primal awareness that you are not alone, even when every logical part of your brain tells you that you should be. She would lie there frozen, staring at the closet door, convinced beyond any doubt that something was on the other side of it. And every single night she would do the same thing. She would get up, walk downstairs, and tell her parents. Her father was a patient man, but even patient men have limits. Night after night she came downstairs. Night after night, he walked her back to her room, told her the boogeyman wasn't real, turned the light on, showed her the room was empty. And night after night, she insisted. Something was in that closet. After several nights of this, her father made a decision, not out of cruelty, but out of exhaustion. He was going to end this once and for all. He walked her back to her bedroom one last time, turned on the light, looked her in the eyes, and said firmly, "I am going to open that closet door right now and show you there is absolutely nothing in there." He crossed the room, grabbed the handle, and pushed. The door didn't open. He pushed again. Still nothing. Something on the other side was holding it shut. The temperature in that room seemed to drop. That specific kind of silence fell. The kind that isn't really silence at all, but the absence of every sound that should be there. He turned to his daughter and told her to leave the room immediately. She didn't argue. She had been right all along, and some part of her had always known it. He waited until he heard her footsteps reach the hallway. Then he turned back to that door and threw his full weight against it. It gave way, and a man stumbled out of the closet. A grown man, standing in his 10-year-old daughter's bedroom closet in the middle of the night. What happened next, the father never described in detail. Only that he made absolutely certain the man would not be walking away without consequences. The police were called. The man was arrested. He went to prison. And for a while, that felt like the end of the story. It wasn't. Years later, a journalist was interviewing the woman, the little girl now grown up, about her experience. After the interview ended, the journalist did what any curious person would do. She looked him up. What she found made her blood run cold. He had been released from prison on parole, and he had stopped showing up for his weekly check-ins. There was an active warrant out for his arrest. Nobody knew where he was. Let that sink in for a moment. This man had spent years sneaking into that family's home, night after night, hiding in a little girl's closet, watching her sleep in the dark. He went to prison for it. He got out. And then he vanished. No last known address. No confirmed location. No trail, just gone. Here is what investigators pieced together over time. He hadn't broken in just once. He had been doing this for weeks, possibly longer. Sneaking into the house while the family slept, making his way upstairs, standing in that closet in the dark, watching her. Every single night, that little girl had come downstairs and told her father something was wrong. She was right. Every single night, her instincts were screaming at her that she was not alone in that room. And every single night, the adults around her told her she was imagining things. She wasn't. She never was. The man is still out there somewhere. No confirmed sightings, no updates, no resolution. Just a warrant with his name on it and a trail that went cold the moment he decided to disappear. She's an adult now. She has been for a long time. But somewhere out there is the man who stood in her closet and watched her sleep when she was 10 years old. And nobody knows where he is. So the next time a child tells you something feels wrong in their room, listen to them. Because sometimes the boogeyman is real, and sometimes he gets out on parole.